All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord Monday Night Bodybuilding. We are waiting for Phil, the Jamaican Tank Clayhard, to join us. He's been late a few times, so it's okay. He's on his way. Let him pop on when he gets on. Oh, it's working good. The sound is working good. Now, guys, as you can see, I'm still here with Matt Synkrang, not Muscle Discord in a sense, but I'm on my personal YouTube channel. So I thank you for all the people that have migrated over here from Muscle Discord to continue to keep up with the updates from me. Oh, there's Phil. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Good. Yep. Jumping into it, Phil, for joining us. And big day, predictions day. We are 5 days out roughly from the Classic, Ohio, and this is going to be a tough one. We're going to go through all the athletes. I have the Excel sheet, Phil, like we've done in the past, where we fill it out and we stamp our predictions down in concrete. And we'll go through the predictions. But before, actually, now that you're here, before I go into that, Phil, I want to get your thoughts on some things. Hadi Choopan, for one, he's MIA. He has not posted one single thing since the last post was over a week ago, I think.
Is he here or is he not here?
The thing is that now, see, good question. That photo or that gym was not even in America.
Right.
All the other outlets were like RX, he's in America, and we all thought that was the gym. None of us were correct on that. We were all completely wrong. Ron Harris, everyone, we were all wrong. And that was an old fucking, he trolled us. That wasn't even a week out. That was like probably 3, 4, or 5 weeks out. So I don't know. Is he even here? And he hasn't posted anything. And now, as of Saturday, as we all know, the U.S. and Israel have, started bombing Iran, and Iran has retaliated. And it'd be kind of strange because supposedly Hadi kind of has support from the regime, which the Ayatollah has been killed, and a lot of the top leaders have been killed. Now they're dead. And Hadi Choopan is here in the U.S., supposedly in the U.S. And, is he going to compete on American soil? Well, his leader, now he says he's never outright said he does not support the regime. He's never said that. He's just said, I love the Iranian people. I stand with the Iranian people, while not saying I denounce the Ayatollah. I don't support. He's never done that. So that's why people are so mad at him, because he's never just outright said, I'm against this regime. So he's kind of like in a hard place where does he support, like, the Americans are attacking his people, the regime that supports him. So I don't know what do you think? Like, this is a messy situation, Phil. What do you think he does?
I know he can't go back. I don't think he can even go back. So I don't know. If which probably he is here, because the Arnold would at least made an announcement by now that he's not competing. They have to. But I think with all that going down this past weekend, I think he's just laying low. He's nervous, man. It's just. I try to stay out of it. When I heard it, I didn't even know, but somebody had to tell me about it, because that's how much I pay attention to what's going on in the world. But it's just not good all around. And if he's here, he's definitely going to be super solid. But then, honestly, if I was him, not to make him nervous, I mean, I would be a little scared now to even show up and compete. I don't know.
I don't like. I'm just seeing if he did post anything on today. I don't think he did. No stories, nothing. The last post was 1 week ago, 19 days out, so almost 3 weeks out. He posted the last post.
So if he was posting when he wasn't here, chances are, I think it's a high probability is here, but he's not going to post, because then I think that's just going to show people are going to figure out where he's at in those pictures. So I just think he's just not going to post anything.
I know. I thought about that. I was like, okay, just pose in a room with a white wall and give us an update how you're looking. He could totally just do. We wouldn't know where that is, right? Oh, he's done that before, where he's in the room posing, and we don't know where that is. He could do that at least to give some type of an update, but he's not even doing that. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming he's here. We, like you said, we would probably hear from the Arnold or
Yeah, they
someone
have
that.
to, because if we're what 5 days out, they have to.
Yep.
They have that. It's too soon. You know what I mean? They have to say. So I believe he is here. I just think that his people, whoever's with him, that's
Yep.
his management or whatever, is telling him, just stay low, bro. Don't post anything. Don't say anything. We don't want no backlash. You know, probably because it's so close to the show, he doesn't want anything that's going to affect him mentally. I don't. These are all assumptions I'm making, but if I was in that situation, I probably wouldn't post anything, and I probably will keep my head down just because it's so close to the show. Anything can set him, cortisol level, nerves. There's a lot
Mhm.
can happen now. So probably he's just laying low. I mean, yeah, we'll love to see him, but shit, man, everything that's going down, I don't even know if I would show my face
Yeah,
at
well,
all. Anyway,
so tell me your thoughts a little bit too, because you're there, you're in America. What are your thoughts on the war? What are your thoughts on what's happening?
I don't agree. I don't agree with it. I
Yeah,
my this is just my personal opinion.
yeah,
I mean, obviously, this has been going on way before I was born. I think United
yeah,
States of America, I do love it that, I'm here, but I just think they need to just keep their nose out of other people's business that has nothing to do with us. That's just my personal opinion. But they've been doing this for decades upon decades, just involving themselves in situations that really, how is this benefiting us? I understand what's going on with them. They're
yeah,
moving on assumptions. I mean, do they have 100% proof of the killings and
yeah.
who's really responsible? No, but they've been doing this for decades, man. They've been going in other people's countries. If it's for oil, if it's something regarding
Something.
finances, and it's money.
Yes.
And I don't
Yeah.
agree. I do not agree. But that's why I just keep my mouth shut. I don't get caught up in it. I don't even watch the shit. If I see it on social media, I scroll by it. I don't like negativity in my life, and I don't
Yeah.
believe in war. I just don't, because it never turns out well. Both
No,
sides
it
get
doesn't.
killed. It
Like,
doesn't turn out. Kids get killed. It just doesn't turn out well.
yeah, nobody really wins in the war nowadays. Like going into Iran and doing this with Israel, I think it's pointless, and it's not going to really achieve anything. And the regime seems to be still there. It's just different people. It's going to be a different leader now. Instead of the Ayatollah, it's going to be a new guy who they put into power. They have the Revolutionary Guard. It's huge. There's 800,000 of them on the streets. Like, they're not going to just go walk away because this happened. They were already prepared for the Ayatollah to die. He's 86 years old. He was ill. He was going to die. So they had contingencies in plan to replace the supreme leader. That's what they're going to do. They're going to keep fighting. They're going to close the Straits of Hormuz, which is where all the oil vessels go through. They're going to skyrocket oil prices and gas prices in the US. It's going to affect people. So from a campaign like strategy point, I don't know why Trump did this, because it's not going to help the economy. It's not going to help him look good in this. A lot of Americans don't support war with Iran. So I feel like he was like, there's people around him in his ear, and he's just like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it. Right. And man, so it is what it is, but we're not going to
Listen,
accomplish anything.
I would never want to be a president. You could go in there with all the
Oh,
right intentions, but
yeah.
remember, there's money involved, and
Yeah.
you're going to be swayed either way. He started off well, but I wouldn't
Yep.
want to be in there. I don't care what your intentions are positive. As years go on, everything's gonna change into something not so positive. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Anyways, we're going, let's get off that. It is what it is.
Yeah,
You're right. Let's go into bodybuilding here. So, okay, let's go first. We'll go off Hadi Choopan. The last kind of look we got here, this was 5 weeks out. Now, the legs is the main thing that I want to focus on with Hadi, because if his legs are good, he wins. If his legs aren't good, that's what the judges and everyone else, the pundits, use it as an excuse. Say, oh, well, his legs are a little downsized this year, or the left leg looks smaller on the one side. So to me, I feel like Hadi, his quads aren't going to be as big as they were from the last Arnold that we're all going to be comparing to. And that will give enough excuses to the judge, even though he's going to be shredded, right? Even though he's going to be shredded, much more than Andrew, they'll lean towards giving it to Andrew over Hadi. And you're right with the stress. At some point, you can only do so much. He is superhuman, but he can only take so much with the stress. And he's either going to come in and absolutely freak everyone out how good he looks, or you're like, oh man, Hadi's off. That's not the same Hadi. You kind of missed the mark or something. Something happened, right? But here, this is 5 weeks out. He's absolutely shredded. So I don't know. A lot of people have him winning. I've always had him winning going into this, even after seeing Andrew and things like that. But now,
I think my opinion is going to change as well.
Yeah.
I think it's going to change as well.
It's
just too much. There's just too much going on.
Yes,
There's too much going on. I just don't think mentally and spiritually he's going to be 100%. That's just. I don't think it's going to happen. There's just too much going on, and I think he knows it. And that could be a reason also that he's not posting anything. I think this is Andrew's show to lose. That's just what I believe.
Project Bodybuilding's in the chat. Give us your top 5 Project Bodybuilding if you can. Anyone else in the chat too, give us your top 5 in the chat here, and we'll announce it. Right now in the poll, we have the live chat poll. We have Andrew with 60. Can't see my eyes. 68 or 63%. Need glasses. Hadi 20%, 29%, and then Nick at 7%, and then Martin at 0% of the vote for Martin Fitzwater.
7% for Nick, 0 for Martin.
Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for those guys. So that we'll come back because we're going to do our official announcement. I just want to look at everyone, what we have with them. We have. Let's go to the list here. So we have. Got Brandao. So this is perfect right here. Let's click on the names here. Let's go to Andrew. He hasn't really posted anything recent, no stories. So he's shut down now. We understand why. There's a lot on the line for him. Everybody's rooting for Andrew to win. And then I saw that Ron Harris and Giles, they were talking about Kamal sent Giles some photos, and then Giles sent the photos to Ron, and they're both like, he's winning. After seeing this, yes. But then they were making little notes like, well, he could have a little bit more separation in the quads. I'm like, oh, okay, he's not. They're saying he kind of looks like the Romania look. Right. So he's not. So that's not as sharp as he was in the Olympia, but the Olympia wasn't as full. Romania, he came in a little fuller, but he wasn't as like sharp, crisp. So I don't know if he's not really, really sharp, and Hadi's already routinely beat him at the Olympia by a lot of points. I don't know.
I don't think. This is just me. I don't believe. I could be wrong. That the Romania look is going to be good enough in this talent pool for the Arnold. He has to be crisper with the fullness. He has to be crisper with that fullness. If it's not, then you got to really worry about Martin. You got to really worry about Brandon Curry. You got to really worry about Hadi Choopan. Now you got to worry completely if that is not the case. So, I'm kind of shocked that, pictures are being sent to one person, the other person sending pictures to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because it's like when anything was sent to me prior with Andrew, I was specifically told not to share it at all. And I was and I did that. I kept, but it's crazy that now it's lackadaisical. One is sending one. Nothing's wrong. I don't got nothing against Giles or Ryan, but one person sending one and the other person sending one, and then they both believe he's going to win. But then they're, making notes that probably he could be. I don't know.
Yeah, Ron was talking. Giles was talking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, Kamal said don't share it with anybody. You can send it to a couple people." And they didn't show the photos; they just had it on their phones, and they were just looking at it. But it's just like, they both have lots of experience, and so if they're saying that, they think Andrew's going to win based off these photos they saw of him, then I mean, he must look pretty good. They could say, "Nah, I think he's not gonna. The glutes aren't there yet, or something." But they were pretty impressed with
especially
how he looked.
Giles. Like Giles, I mean,
Yeah.
Ron knows his shit. I don't got nothing against Ron, but Giles is sometimes spot on with some of his things. So I would, if he says he believes, but once again, we also got to understand that that's pictures now. The pressure is on when a lot of people. That's why, like when I competed, I didn't want nobody going for me because it's just a lot of pressure now. When everybody's saying you're going to win, now you have to step up and produce and win, right? So with the great showing at the Olympia, the great awesome showing in Romania, we can't take nothing less. Like he has to win.
Yes,
this show he has to. If he does not, then that's going to be a problem going into the Olympia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I kind of just think, I know politics doesn't come in. Well, I think it does come into play a little bit sometimes, depending on the situation for the judges and the show and all that, and the atmosphere. I think that because of the atmosphere with the politics and now that they have gone to war, I think if Andrew just looks good and he's tight and kind of looks like he did in Romania again, I think it's enough to take out Hadi Choopan, and the judges to lean towards favoring Andrew to win over Hadi. Project Bodybuilding gave his predictions. Let's see. He's got Andrew, Hadi, Nick, Brandon, Martin. So Nick in third, Brandon Curry in fourth.
No,
okay.
Yeah, Brandon Curry in fourth. He had Nick in third.
Yeah, Nick in third.
And don't tell me he got Martin in fifth.
Martin in fifth. Yeah.
I don't agree with that one, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Project Bodybuilding. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad prediction. There's a lot of people doing that same prediction.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into Nick. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to predict with that. We're gonna get to it. Yeah. So let's go back here to so Andrew. Yeah, that's kind of my assessment of what they're gonna do with Andrew. If he comes in good enough and he doesn't look super off or kind of flat in the legs or something's not popping right, then that'll give an opening for Nick, maybe Martin or Nick or Hadi to take the win. Some people are having like Hadi in fourth. I was like,
nah. If worst come to worst, possibly third. If worst come to worst, I just can't see them with his track record pushing him to fourth or fifth. I just don't see that.
No. Who else we got? We'll go over Brandao. He's got some updates. Yeah, let's go to Brandao. Let me switch over to that. Brandao. I keep saying Dale. It's Dow. Yeah, stick the legs out here. Phil can give us his assessment on the new update 5 days out. The quads are they going up to the hip? Are they
they're starting to make it there. They're starting to make it there. I still think it should be a little bit drier and a little bit more lines, but I mean, it doesn't. I would say he's about 78% there. So probably once he pulls a little bit of water, but his legs doesn't look bad. I just don't think that for 5 days out, the sharpness, I just expect to see dry and really hard.
Here's the back. The glutes. Are they?
No, see, that's still soft a little bit in the glutes.
Because when he steps down on this leg, right, the one that he's stepping on, you should see.
Yes,
it's not popping. It's not the fingers. It's not it's not doing that. So I'm like, oh man, come on, Brandao. This. Why can't he get the glutes? Like the legs look good from the front.
Yeah, it's the back. He's gonna have issues from the back.
Damn. I get it. There's I was kind of like that. It took me forever to get my glutes in. And then they finally came in. And especially when I took a diazide, then I was like, okay, now they're there. And that's how long it took for them to finally just come in. Very, very last minute. So
5 days out, Matt, you should see the box, that hard box shape. So it's not there. There's still some body fat in his glutes. So and you can't just mysteriously bring in glutes in 5 days. You can't. I don't care if he's going to Stairmaster for 2 hours a day. That's just going to, shrink his legs and deplete his body even more. So there's no magic trick he's going to be able to do to pull those glutes in to be with lines in them. It only got to be shredded, but I should see that hard box shape back there, and I don't see it.
Yeah, when he stepped on it, there was just nothing, like Phil is saying, that box. You could see the outline, like it's right there. It's just not cut. It's not showing the fingers and striations, and it's not popping out. So Brandao, I don't know. We'll come back around to him. We've had some updates with Martin Fitzwater. I'll zoom in on this one. There's some other photos too. We'll take a look at him. This is 5 days out today in the gym in Ohio. Now I'm going to show you photos too, Phil, because the photos will look better than this. Actually, let's just go to those photos.
That looks like black and white there.
Yeah, he's got more black and white. So here's the legs. 5 days.
Legs are nice.
Okay, Phil's liking the legs. So what else here? There's another. You can see the skin texture. All right. Let's see. So there was that. Oh, go back here. Share this while I go back. Yeah, that was it for. Now let me go. We got to sign back in here. I'm on 2 different profiles. So I don't know. What are you thinking based on what you're seeing while I get this set up?
I think he could be a little tighter too. Like his back when he's doing the lat pull downs. Like you look at Andrew's back, you can just see the detail, the bumps, the lumps, the separation, right? I've seen Martin better
here
at this point out. He's full, not super full, but he's round and he's bubbly. Mm-hmm. His front looks better to me than his back. I mean, he has the lines going through the chest, the round delts. It could be. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It could just be the lack because there's not much color to enhance his look. Yeah, that shot looks really good.
Yeah, he looks good there. Let's see the next one here. There we go.
That shot looks from the front. He's awesome. He's awesome. I just think the back could be a little. His back should look dry and tight and paper thin. The skin should look like that from at the back.
Yeah. There's a color photo. Can't zoom in. But yeah. Is there another one there? There's that.
But I know he'll come in shape. That I do firmly believe. He will come in shape.
So that's Martin. Let's go to Nick. Nick hasn't really posted anything. Just did some training stuff here. So that's not going to give us anything. That's
Guy said he's going to win, man. Guy Sistanino said he's going to win the whole thing.
Who said that?
Guy Sistanino.
Yeah. Well, he has to say that. He's got the gym now. He's part owner of the gym now. He's got to.
Yeah, he's going to be a little biased. It's all good.
Yeah, of course. He sees him in person, of course. He's not seeing Andrew in person. He's not seeing these other guys in person. So, Nick Walker. First off, do you think he has a chance to win the show?
Everybody has a chance. Do I believe he's going to win the show? No. But everybody has an opportunity to pull off a close competition. I can't see him beating Andrew. I just can't.
Question: are we going to the Arnold? No, we're not going to the Arnold. Maybe we'll go next year. Not this year. It's Columbus. I
hear that place is ridiculous, bro. Yeah. I know so many people that go. They said between the expo, it's like elbow on elbow.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a guy that don't like. I don't like.
Then you would not. Yeah.
No, I don't like. I don't even like when somebody. I don't like when somebody brushes against me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not fond of how busy. I mean, that's good for the Arnold. He makes money.
Yeah.
The Olympia so much, it's not like that. You don't feel cluttered at the Olympia. But what I heard about Ohio, I hear it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
It's packed. You have to squeeze through, and you're rubbing up against people pickpocketing shit out of your pockets and shit. It's not good. It's not good. but it's good for the promoter. But yeah, it's not fun to walk through. It takes you a half hour to get from the bathroom back to the booth. And
Yeah. Plus, I
so
don't know
busy.
their criteria. You
Yeah.
know, here I carry everywhere I go. So I go to
See,
Ohio.
you're picking your gun
So I
out of
don't
your
know.
pocket.
I got to research the illegal carry laws over there for me to go out there.
I think you can. I don't think in Ohio. Maybe I think you can. I don't know if it's carry and conceal or whatever in Ohio. What does Patty say? Oh hell, Phil would be busted. Phil would be busted with his gun. Yeah. So Nick, yeah, we're gonna see with Nick. He's been quiet, which is good. He's been posting so much that we just get used to seeing what he looks like all the time. But okay, who else? So let's go over. Yeah, let's go over Hassan. Yeah, you know what? It's because I'm logging into two different profiles. I'll go this way. Yeah, that's what's going on.
So what's going on with your thing? The YouTube is they still working on it?
Oh yeah, the YouTube. So that is in progress. I will get it back. They have gotten back to me and they said because it's been hacked, we've blocked your account, we've secured it, so the hackers can't do anything with it. Right.
Okay.
So it's still there. The videos, everything's there. You can go visit Muscle Discord on YouTube. But for security purposes, they've locked it while they investigate, and they have to make sure they kick out the hackers so they can't get back in. And so there's a process that they have to go through IP addresses. They have to cross-reference everything. And because there's a million other channels that are going through the same thing, I'm in a case log and it just takes time, right? So that I'm not going to just, it doesn't get done in a minute. It takes up to 2 weeks. And it's been 6 working days they've been on the case. So, and they're nice. They like, hey, we're just updating you. We're, your case is being worked on, and don't worry. And we're just going to go through the process, and it's a complex process, they say, and blah blah blah. So, 6 days, it's okay. I'm blessed that the channel's still there. It could be deleted. It could be messed up with. They can change the name. That's what they did to Ivan Bodybuilding. They completely screwed his channel. He got it back. It took him a while, but it was messed up. So it's just there, locked, it's secure. So we'll get back there eventually. But Hassan, okay. There's 10 people in the show. Just so you know, that's the amount of competitors there is. Where do you see Hassan kind of finishing here?
Top 7.
Top 7? Okay.
Top 7. Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even have him that high. I'd probably have him a bit lower. I just don't think he's the shape and then not being super
Because they got to
conditioned.
remember, we have 10 people. Okay.
Yeah.
All the top names: Martin, Brandon,
Akeem,
Brandao, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Andrew, Hadi Choopan. So you got to knock all of them out.
Yeah.
And then you got to look from 6 down. Now, with his size and mass, I don't know all the other names, the other 3. We already named about 6, right? So
yeah,
the guy that's doing his pro debut, no, he's not beating Hassan. I'm just going to tell you that's just not going to happen. This is pro debut. Yeah. Hassan is carrying way too much muscle. He could come in completely healed. Yeah. It's just the muscle Hassan is carrying. No matter how peeled this guy comes, he's not beating Hassan. And we all know Hassan's been around, so he's going to get a level of respect. If you got to look at it, if Nick took 6th, and he really shouldn't have took 6th, okay? No. He's not. I think he'll be at least 7th, if anything.
Yeah, no, I thought he might be lower, but because we'll go through the rest of the guys.
Yeah.
We got Mo Photo in there too. We're gonna get to him. He pushes people down. And then you got Akeem, you got Anthony Williams, the new guy. He's shredded though, much more shredded than Hassan. And then Brandao. So we'll get into it. We'll go through the list and we'll do the official final one at the end here. But yeah, we'll just taking a look at everybody. We're getting a pre-assessment here. I think what the issue is going to be with Hassan is the glutes in the back, just not. It's going to look like, oh man, look how soft he is from the back. You're going to see the
There's gonna be no that lower stomach is still bothering me though. That lower stomach. His conditioning is a little bit better than what we saw previous, but his midsection and yes, his glutes. He has not bring those glutes in, like I said, since he won the Orlando Pro, and then when he went to compete in Toronto, where he won. What year was that? Because he had lost
Toronto.
that's when I beat him. Then he went to he went to Toronto and he won.
Yeah,
he was able to win because he was in the Olympia when I was there. So he just has not gotten that glute like it used to be. So sealed. He hasn't gotten it back.
He's shaking here when he's doing these exercises. It's kind of he shakes a lot even when he poses.
Yeah. He's just too big. He has to. When he won shows, he was a little smaller. He's more detailed, a little bit smaller. And like I said, I don't even know who's coaching him, man.
I don't think he's.
Normally, he says he might be coaching. Surprise, his wife is coaching him. I don't know.
Maybe you should I don't know.
I mean, she's been around for a while. She should know what works and what don't work.
No, there's no mentions, no tags of coaches. So, yeah, we'll see where Hassan ends up here. Let's go next. Back to the list here. So we did Brandao, we did Nick, Hassan, Hadi, Martin.
Akeem.
Let's go to Mo. Akeem will go.
Mo looks good. I saw a picture. Mo looks. He made improvements.
Yes, he did. We'll get into Akeem. Has Akeem posted? No, he's not a social guy. He doesn't give us much. Maybe he posted in the stories. Pulling up in the rental. Okay. Okay. No. Okay, so nothing there. Yeah, I know. That's not his car. Yeah. This the last update we had here was this. So I mean, Akeem, this is what was that one? I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks out. So I don't know. I mean, he's vascular here. We've already kind of assessed his physique here. Will he beat Hassan? Based off what you're seeing with the
he should.
Yeah.
He should. I mean, yeah. I believe he'll beat Hassan.
Okay.
I mean, Akeem normally posts more though. Last year him getting ready for shows, we normally see a lot of updates. So I'm kind of curious why all of a sudden we're not seeing a lot of updates into this show.
Why not? This was the 2025 Olympia. So this is the last look he's been on, what he looked like last on stage. Damn, he came from the side. Akeem is pretty deadly. Those side quad.
I mean, he's a Chris. He's still with Chris, right?
Maybe someone in the chat.
I think he was with Chris in this Olympia. I know that.
Maybe he's still with Chris.
He's got to be. Because Chris is bringing him in pretty damn good conditioning the previous shows he's been in. Yeah. So
the back, that's his.
That's his weak spot. It is bad. The lower part.
Yeah.
And then his front lat spread is just really, really high. But see, right there, that double bicep, that's where it hurts him.
Yeah, it's just not crazy. Glutes.
His legs are ridiculous. His glutes is ridiculous. There's no gaps between those legs. It just reminds me like a Nick Walker, just a taller version within those legs there.
Look at this muscle, right? You can't. Jesus, right? That's kind of like Nick Walker, yeah, like you said, inside chest. Yeah, so I don't know. I think he could beat Hassan. I think if he comes in good condition, I think he could beat him. So we'll keep that in our minds when we go to the final prediction. Let's go to Mo. He looks ridiculous. Giving us some good updates. Lots to work with here. All right, zoom in here, guys. This is quite impressive.
Oh man, he's thick.
Shredded, big arms, delts.
The only thing I can just say is just the waist could be because he struggled when he won to Chicago. Yeah. He was having midsection issues, and he should have won Tampa when what's his name that one time, because that was a big controversy in 2024. Yeah, 2024 when he went up against De La Rosa.
Oh, Tampa, yeah,
Tampa. But here he has some. I mean, he's thick. He's conditioned, he's wide, he's round, his chest is amazing. Everything looks beautiful and flawless. It's just that when he's setting to do the lat spread or setting to do something from the front, right there he looks good. Waist looks good because he's drawn everything up. But it's when he's doing the other shots is when the obliques and the midsection. If he could have his waist looking like that in all his shots, this would be a great show for him. Like right there.
Yeah,
that's like a Nick Walker thickness. I don't mean.
Yeah, you're right. It is thick because he is up. I'm not sure. It's right there. Kind of.
Yeah, he put the size on, so we all know with food and eating.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are going to happen.
There.
But he looks good. He looks good. That's just my only nick against him right there is a thick waist. It takes away from making him look a little bit much more wider and giving the leg way more sweep to the front. When the waist is as thick as the legs, it just takes away from the legs.
Good.
The back shot here looks good. This looks good. But from the back, his waist looks nice.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. It is a little bit distracting from his physique when he's hitting those shots. You can see the waist. Now, are the judges going to judge him on that in between the poses? Yeah. So, and they should do the same with Nick Walker then.
Yes.
By default, that should just bar Nick Walker from winning the show because that's a problem with his waist. So that's why I'm like, man, people who have Nick winning, I think people with Nick, they get so caught up in the crazy muscularity he has in the gym and the vascularity, and they think, oh my God, there's just no way, how can someone beat that? But then when he's posing and there's transitions, it's just not a
it's not enough to Nick. I love Nick. I don't care how great conditioning comes in. It's not enough to take out Andrew Jack. It's not.
No way.
It's not.
Hadi, you can beat Hadi in some of the back shots and the side chest and the side tricep. The most muscular, I don't know, because I like Hadi's most muscular because he's so shredded. And then the front double bicep, I would give to Hadi over Nick because of the waist.
And plus, Nick has not beaten Hadi yet, so
no, not even close.
I got to give the edge to Hadi Choopan, regardless of what is going on. I got to give the edge to Hadi Choopan. He has not been beaten by Nick yet.
Project Bodybuilding. Yep, Mo needs to watch the posing. That literally all he needs to do to crack the top 5 and push maybe into the top 4. Yeah, he's got to pose properly. Mo has overdeveloped obliques like Crizzo.
Yes, it is. His obliques is thick. It wasn't like that when he won Chicago. I could tell you that. I was standing next to him, and it wasn't like that. But like I said, he's bigger now. He's bigger. He's fuller. He's rounder. He's dense. So the sacrifice is the thickness of the obliques and the waist. He just got to keep that midsection in and don't relax it, and that's what he does. Even when he competed, you see right there.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, right now, he has food. I got to give him the benefit of the doubt when he's all dried out and there's no food in there. Hopefully, he gets good bowel movements and flatten out that stomach. But in transition is where he has to watch it. Other than that, he has all the parts to do absolutely well. Even within the top 5, he has all the parts to do absolutely well if he can control during the transition with his midsection.
Agreed. Okay, so that was Mo. Who do we got left? Son. Let's go to Anthony Williams. I think he's posted some. A-Train. This is the last. Yeah, this is the last. So we'll just go based off this. Now, you got Hassan. So I'm contemplating him beating Hassan because he's going to be so shredded. And Hassan's just not going to have that detail from the back. But like you said, Hassan has so much muscle.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's his pro debut. He will have to come in lights out, not just conditioning. He would have to have a little bit more muscle, much more fullness, to be able to take out a veteran like Hassan. And I'm just looking at the wide picture. I've seen Hassan compete in some shows that he should never place where he placed because the condition was way off. And he is placed higher than certain people, not win the show. So even when he competed, was it last year? It's one of the shows he competed, and he's still placed in the top 4, and he shouldn't even been there.
It's a European
that's
show.
What I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's good. If this was like his second or third show, and he's a little bit seasoned, he don't got to be super big as Hassan, just a little bit seasoned with a little bit more muscle and density in certain places. Yes, he will have a chance to beat him. But for the fact that this is his pro debut, for anybody to come in the show and possibly take out a veteran or somebody that's established or Olympian, he's going to have to come better than this in his pro debut to make a big statement.
Agreed. That's why it's like, sometimes you see these guys and the conditioning is like, well, that should be enough to beat Hassan. But Hassan has got a lot of muscle, and there's only 2 poses in the back poses. So, I mean, maybe he beats Hassan in the back shots because the glutes and hams are going to be tighter, but then the side chest, side tricep.
Oh, he's gonna be standing next to Hassan. Yeah. So we're definitely going to see that. I mean, I got to give him the credit. He will be standing next to Hassan. The only, it's just different when you're standing next to, everybody looks great by themselves. Everybody looks great by themselves until you're physically standing on stage next to that next person. And that's when we could start, nitpicking and cutting certain flaws as they go on competing. I just know that with the little bit of added conditioning Hassan did put on, it's not amazing. He may not have shredded glutes, but we all know it's not a shredded glute show to win a show. We know that.
Yeah.
Even Milo says that. So it's just that I just think Hassan, with the level of, he may not be as conditioned, just with the level of muscle, it's going to be very hard for him to beat Hassan in his pro debut.
True. That's true. Okay. So that's the assessment of Anthony Williams.
But he looks great. Good job, Anthony. He looks great.
Good job. Yeah. It's bringing the condition, which is what matters. And we're going to definitely see it on a stage and see how he looks next to a veteran like Hassan. And
have fun. I tell everybody, go out there, have fun, enjoy yourself, let the physique do the talking, and he may beat Hassan. It depends what that final touch he brings on stage is what is going to be the decision maker. Right now, he looks amazing. He looks good for a pro debut. I think he looks fantastic.
Yeah, he does. He looks very good. So, okay, so let's get into the Excel sheet. Let me share this. Zooming on in here. We'll go to 200%. There we go. See that? Yeah. Okay. So I'll let Phil Guest go first here, and we got all 10 here. We're going to do top 10 because there's 10 guys, so it's not too big of a lineup that we can actually do the top 10. And all right. So Phil, who's going to be your first place positioning here?
Okay, I got Andrew Jack, Hadi Choopan, Nick Walker. Man, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and put, because they could rotate in between. I don't think Mafuda could beat Brandon Curry. He's just too seasoned. His shape, his waist. It's gonna be between Brandon and Martin. So I would say.
That's right. We didn't look at Brandon. Let's give you a whole. We'll give you time to think. Give you a little bit more time to think about it while we take a quick look at Brandon Curry. Cannot forget Brandon Curry. I didn't look at his stuff here. The only last update is this one here. Give Phil a reminder. Brandon Curry. Are the glutes going to be there? The hammies, the legs. Looks dry. This is 2 weeks out.
Yeah, I think the legs are going to be there. I think that the big thing Tyler was telling me was thickness, more thickness to his back for his lat spread and his front rear double bicep. I'm gonna go on a limb. I have to. I got Brandon in fourth. Martin.
There we go.
Martin could beat Mo just because of his waist. Martin's waist. So I got to put Martin at fifth.
Oh, okay. Let me go back to this. Okay, go back there so I can track here. So you
yeah,
have
Brandon in fifth.
Okay, Curry in fifth. 6 Martin.
6 Martin.
Wow, Martin. But what else still?
Brandao.
You did Brandao.
Yeah, that's Brandao. I don't think it's going to be.
It's tough. This is one of the top.
That's going to be the tough one between him and Mo, and then we got Akeem.
Yeah.
So,
this is.
I got to put Mo at where I'm at. 7th.
Yeah, 7th.
Akeem. Oh shit.
It's either Mo or Brandao. 7th.
I gotta give it to Mo.
Yeah.
And I think Akeem is going to beat. I just don't think Brandao is going to beat Akeem. I think Akeem is going to be next. Brandao is going to be after that. Oh shit! That means freaking
11 guys here.
So you're right. I don't think freaking shit. We just Hassan is definitely not in the top 7 then. Oh shoot!
Did I forget a 4th? Wait, this isn't right. First is
I have Andrew.
Who's
I
4th?
have Hadi Choopan. I have Nick Walker.
3rd, yeah.
I have.
Is it Brandon 4th?
Brandon 4th. Okay, then I have 5th. I have Martin.
There we go. 5th is Martin.
Which that could flip either way. 5th is Martin. And then we came in with
5th Martin. Didn't we have you have Mo photo next? You have Brandao open still.
Mo, Brandao, and then 6th. I have
7th.
Akeem. See, Akeem, shit, man. Akeem could beat. I think Brandao. I think Akeem could beat him, but I just think they favor Brandao a lot. Brandao. After what I saw, what happened when I saw Antonio beat him, and so yeah, I think Brandao is going to be ahead of Akeem. Then we have Hassan, and then we have the pro debut guy at 10.
There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go with Andrew in first. Yeah, definitely Hadi in second. Man, I don't know. Okay. And I'm going to go with Martin in third. Nick. Let me see. Mo. Kid Mo. Side chest. Side tricep. Nick. Back there.
Nick has a side chest. All the side shots
in the back. So that would by default put him ahead of Mo. So yeah. So 4th. And again, Martin's already beaten Nick at the Olympia, but Nick was off. So, but we'll see. Now at 5th. Yeah, Mo looks very good. I know I haven't said Brandon Curry yet. And I think Brandon, 6th for Brandon.
I remember last year Brandon was in the top 5 at Arnold.
Yes.
Which nobody expected him to be there.
Yeah.
So,
no, we didn't.
It's tough.
Damn it. Brandao. 7th. I think Akeem is going to look good enough to get 8th. And I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to go Williams in 9th.
Hassan in 10th.
Hassan, yeah. So this is be 10th. And then Williams in 9th. Let's just recap this. So Andrew 1st, Hadi 2nd, Martin 3rd. I think from what I've seen here, Martin's photos look pretty good. Nick, I don't know. And 4th should be by default. He should just, with his shape and muscle size, he should be able to just hold on to a 4th. Unless Curry, this is very tough. Like, it's very tough. It just all depends on how everyone's coming in here. Mo Foda looks ridiculous, but is he going to peak properly? Is he going to be full on stage? Is he going to look a little, don't know. Brandao, I feel like Brandao could be higher than this. If he really, really tightens up and drops out water and the glutes show through a little bit better, and his shape is crazy, he could be ahead of Mo and things like that, ahead of Curry. So we'll leave it there. I always do one with Phil on the Monday, and then I do like a Thursday just on my own type of final prediction after more updates come out. So I'll do another one, but this is my live final prediction, and that's it. I think that's a solid. It could be completely different than this, though. We don't know what is going to happen.
Listen, it all depends how they show up. The sad part is we're looking and we're judging from the last show they did, and that's why Nick is getting a little bit of a downgrade because of his last showing, and Martin did beat him in the Olympia. I just don't think that Nick is going to make that same mistake this time around and look nothing like the bloated, watery. He still had good condition in Olympia. It just prejudging was just awful. I just don't think I think we're going to see a much. I just believe. I've seen Nick when we put the pressure and doubt him, and he just comes and shocks everybody. So I just can't doubt him that much. But it is going to be a battle between him and Martin. And if, like I said, if Brandon comes in with the necessary adjustments that Tyler told him, it's going to be interesting within those three where the placing could land. Yeah,
I agreed. I think Nick knows what he needs to do, and he's got to come in dried out and more streamlined. So I think because of that, he was kind of watery at the Olympia and kind of bloated. So he drops 5-6 pounds. Hopefully he's smart and does that. Doesn't try to hold on to size. Then he's going to look improved, and the judges are going to see, he tightened up. He looks better. They're going to reward him for that. So he'll be in the mix there, I think. Well, we got the last 10 minutes here, or less than 10 minutes. Let's quickly do just a couple, just the first and second in Classic. So you got Mike Summerfield and you got Wesley, kind of the top guys in there. So between Mike and Wesley, well, you also
those are only top two in the Classic physique. There's another guy I saw. I don't know his name. He looked really freaking
okay. I didn't want to. We can go a little bit into it. So we can do. So we got Wesley, Sam Sulek, Mike, the Andrea guy. He's pretty popular. Gabriel. So we'll take a look at Gabriel. He's shredded always.
I don't know the guy's name. He just looked really. Yeah, no, he's not up.
No. I think he posted like did he post a tricep shot or something? That was like crazy.
Yeah, he's in great condition. It's just that just the overall thickness. We're talking about Mike Summerfield. I think this is Mike Summerfield's show to lose, in my opinion. Because we got to see his legs. Did
Mike, let's go back.
Yeah, so Mike Summerfield, it's his show to lose. They're saying that what's his name? You just showed his picture. I'm having a brain fart. The first picture you showed for the Classic physique.
Wesley?
Yeah. They said that Wesley looks amazing. Only if his legs is improved, he can take out Mike Summerfield. That's what I heard from, if it was a Tap channel. His conditioning is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But his legs is what hurts him. And we all know Mike Summerfield's legs is just overwhelming. So, and then right there is no way he's going to beat Mike with that waist. Mike waist, when he pulls that in, is just too narrow. But it's going to be between them two. That I do know.
Okay, so that's what I.
But I think Summerfield's going to pull it out. I think he's going to pull out the win.
Yeah, I think Mike is just going to be kind of too much overall. I don't think Mike's going to be as conditioned as Wesley, but where is Mike? Did I not have Mike in this? Oh, there it is. Let's see, he's posted some updates. Anyways, he's shredded. We all kind of know how
he should be pissed after losing at the Olympia. Yeah. He has to win this Arnold if he expects to even make a statement at the Olympia this year. So I think he'll pull it off. He looks good. I mean, look at that. I mean, just that's his known pose right there. Look at that right there. So I've seen his waist a little bit thinner though. I've seen his waist a little bit thinner in that front double bicep. Yes, I've seen it a little bit thinner at the bottom. So I don't know what's going on there, but
he was struggling. His face is ready. So he was struggling to catch up, but it looks like he's caught up.
oh, the weight, right?
Yeah.
To make the weight.
He's got to make the weight, but he's gonna make it. So yeah, okay. So we'll just do a quick. So we have it on the record. I made it here. So we got Wesley, and I just wanted to see about Sam in here too. Okay, so what do you think? First, Mike.
Mike, yes.
Wesley second.
Wesley second.
Out of everybody, how many is there in this show? Let's see. I'll give you
I know they got like 15, at least 12 or 15.
Yeah, there should be 12. So we'll go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sam Sulek, I think, should be in the top 4. He should be in the top 4, top 5. Sam Sulek. I don't think he's going to be in the top 3. I don't see it.
So where's your final prediction? Out of 12 people, Sam will
I don't
place.
know all their names, so it's kind of hard for me to see.
No, but just where you're going to think he's going to place, just for fun.
Sam Sulek?
Yeah.
I think he's going to place in the top 5. I don't see him less than the top 5. And I'm only saying this because of his name and his popularity.
Okay.
He's going to bring the shape. He's going to bring the conditioning. That I know. Okay. Do I believe he has the added muscle needed to be competitive in the top 3? No, not right now. But condition-wise and his name, I hate to say it, there's always a little bit of politics. He's a big name during this show. I think he's going to be in the top 5. I can't see him in less than the top 5. I can't see it.
Okay. Now,
if I was judging, I probably wouldn't put him in the top 5, depending on the physiques that's going to show up in the classic physique. He necessarily don't really have a classic look, my opinion. So if I was judging him in the classic physique, he do have a little thicker obliques and waist. That's, to me, it's not classic. So that's why I'm saying I know because of his name and the hype and the followers, he's going to be in the top 5 just because of that. I hate to say it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I think I just think he doesn't have the classic look. Like, look at that back shot.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
It's not.
If I was judging, he'll probably be within 7th, 8th place, possibly.
Yeah.
But I just know how it works, bro. I know how it works.
I think, there's a lot of actually good guys in this show. And this Andrea guy, I don't know if you've seen this guy. But he's the guy standing next to Wesley.
Yeah, he has a thick waist, man.
Yeah, where he's been posing a lot here. I just know why I can't see it.
I just still think he's going to be in the top 5. He's not. Yes, that's the guy. Yes, that's the guy I saw. Yeah, he's definitely going to be within the top 3. I'm going to tell you that. He's going to be in the top 3.
Yes, top 3. I think
Wesley's not beating him. No. But I just think Wesley's going to be in top 5. 6th, if the worst I can put
Samson. You mean Sam? Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, Sam. So 6th, the worst I can put him. But with the hype, even though he doesn't have the classic parts, it's just his name. And shredded. It is what it is, bro. But this guy looks
look at the side
shit,
quad.
Man.
Yeah,
you better watch out. Visser better watch out with this thing.
Yeah, this guy could upset Visser. He's more complete.
Yeah, Visser better watch out for this guy here. That's the guy I saw. I didn't know his name. I saw some pictures of him online.
Andrea. So, okay. Okay, so I'll go with Mike, Wesley, Sam. I just have 8th in my head, so I'm going 8th for Sam. Yeah. Now we'll go 6th. Politics.
That's what I'm saying. I believe he's going to be. I think he's going to pull 6.
Yeah.
It is what it is. He got too much of a heavy following, and we all know so many people are going to be. The show's free, so we can't say they're going to rent the show to be there. But I think a lot of people's going to show up at this Arnold just because he's in this show for Classic Physique.
Okay, well then there's Wesley, there's Mike. That's 2. There's Andrea, 3. There's the Gabriel guy. I think the Gabriel guy will beat him. That's 4.
Yes.
Then the rest of them are just.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, I mean, you could be right with the 5th.
I mean, even, like I said, even if you have a guy that comes in and have a killer classic look, it's just going to take a lot because Sam Sulek don't have a classic look. I'm sorry. He looks more to me. What's after classic? 212. This guy looks good, but from the back, his legs narrow. He looks really good.
Yeah, Jesus. Look at the front double.
So I don't even know if Sam Sulek's going to beat him.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't think Sam's going to beat him.
Yeah, like that's crazy genetics. So then there's that guy. Yeah, so it's hard. We can go all day on that. But yeah, I mean, Sam, you're putting Sam in the top 5. You know what?
6 the worst. I'll give 6 the worst. After I just saw this guy, I just know he's not going to be at the bottom of 10th. I already know that's going to happen.
I got to put 5th because they want to have Sam and then the first call out there for the pictures and the the views and so yeah, I think they're going to want him in that first call out. It'll be exciting and yeah, okay. So 5th, we'll agree with 5th. Here's the final look, guys. Sorry, I'm not sharing the screen there. So okay, that's it. We'll wrap it up there, Phil. Are you gonna watch it this weekend? Sure, you're gonna watch
Absolutely.
it.
Oh yeah. It's free.
Yeah,
I'm watching it.
Yeah,
it's
free, yeah,
free,
exactly. Yeah.
Plus, I mean, everybody wants to see the open guys go at it. Everybody wants to see that, so I'm going to be in.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be exciting, and we don't know what the response is. Are they gonna boo? Are the Iranian fans in the crowd are gonna boo?
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be bad.
The sucky part about this show before we go, it's going to be like him looking over his shoulder constantly. So when he's walking from the venue to the show, he's going to have at least 7-8 guys around him with him in the middle. To me, that's so nerve-wracking because now you're looking over your shoulder for some idiot. All we need is one idiot to pull a knife. I don't mean to wish no ill will, but that's what he's going to be in the mind frame, which to me as a bodybuilder, that is something I don't want to go to show and be nervous. Unless we all know Arnold is a political figure. He was so he's going to have the cops are going to be there. I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh yes,
it's going to be heavy police and security there, and I would not be shocked if he doesn't have a police escort. I would not be shocked, but because they're going to make sure he's fine. They're going to make sure they don't want nothing negative, no backlash, no problems at that show. They're going to make sure he's heavily secured. It's just still anything could freaking happen. And that's just a nerve-wracking part of me not wanting to be Hadi at this show this weekend.
Yeah. Well, it got so bad with King Kamali that the Columbus, Ohio Police Department Counterterrorism Unit talked to King, says, you stop talking about that guy. No more. And have you noticed King does not talk about Hadi anymore? So they said, you cut that out. And so they're on this. They're watching. They're going to be there. They're going to, they're not messing around with this, especially with what's happening right now. So I'm sure Hadi will be safe. They're going to have lots of people in place. And anyone that does try anything, what are you going to do? You're in an auditorium. You can't escape. Once you try something, you're going to be, they're going to take you out right away and you're going to go to jail. So, I mean, it's not worth it. It's not something you can get away with. So I think there will be some people protesting with the flag and the expo.
And that's their right. That's their right. They can do that.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be exciting. We'll see you on next Monday here, and hopefully,
we'll be talking. I'll be.
We'll be going back and forth
during the show. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So it'll be good. It'll be good. All right, Phil. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for joining. And
all right, guys.
On the next one, I'll be covering the show this weekend. See you guys there. Peace. See ya.